Et bonjour et bienvenue sur Refuge du Joueur. Aujourd'hui, nous allons faire une petite découverte sur Leisure Sweet Lady with Dream Drive Twice. Merci pour l'anglais, j'arrive pas à l'anglais. Voilà. C'est un jeu qui est disponible sur PlayStation 4, sur Xbox One, sur Switch et PC. Je vous laisse la configuration juste au milieu pour, pour le PC. Il est disponible en diverses langues. Je sais qu'il est disponible en audio allemand. Voilà. Mais on va garder l'audio anglais pour les anglophones. C'est quoi comme jeu? Alors, je n'ai jamais joué à un Larry, mais on en a parlé, mais énormément parlé. On m'a dit que c'était de l'autodérision, c'était de la dérision totale. Que, en fait, on incarne cet homme juste au-dessus de moi, qui doit draguer des jolies jeunes femmes. Mais disons que t'as tout et n'importe quoi. On a la sadomaso, on a la super timide, on a plein de trucs. Voilà, donc d'après les gens que j'ai entendu parler, j'ai connu des personnes qui m'en ont parlé énormément sur PlayStation 2. Pour vous dire que c'est pas le premier volet, donc à voir qu'est-ce qu'on va faire dans cette volet. Voilà. J'espère que je vais pas pouvoir censurer beaucoup, quoi. J'ai pas envie de censurer. Ah.
Finally, the time has come again. He has awakened. Everyone thought he was gone, forgotten. And many said,
El Rey? Who are you talking about?
Not that important.
Don't let me disturb you. I'm not even here. Just don't pay any attention to me.
Now you got me all confused.
Alors, super. Alors, déjà, je vous gêne. Allez, hop, on va tout mettre sur la droite cette fois-ci. Ah, perdu. Excusez-moi. Hop là, c'est peut-être un peu mieux comme ça. Ah, voilà. On va voir. Alors, dites-leur qui je suis. Dites-leur où on est. Dites-leur comment j'ai atterri là. Je sais ce qui est arrivé maintenant.
Tell them who I am.
Ah, Elari.
Elari!
Before whom the very alpacas themselves bowed, who saved us from the gringos.
I thought you were going to sing about how good I look and how successful I am with the ladies.
Fine, fine. Before you became Elari, you were Larry Laffer.
Laffer.
Actually, I still am.
The man who back in the wild 80s decided to be a virgin no more.
Best decision I ever made.
The man from whom no woman is safe.
You got that right. Hang on. I don't think you're supposed to say that anymore. But it's true, of course, ladies. Tell them where we are.
On est où?
Is without a doubt the most beautiful place on earth. Wonderful Cancom. Nowhere is the sun warmer and the bananas more curved. Long did Cancom suffer under the gringos' yoke. But you, Elari, you set us free. You blew up the gringos' villa.
Well, strictly speaking, that was more of an accident.
We are free, and a golden future lies before us.
Ça me fait trop penser à Rico Chico. C'est un personnage de Stéphane Rousseau. Le sketch où Stéphane Rousseau fait un peu, comment il s'appelle, l'espagnol là, qui drague, qui est un faux de Dieu, un bon homme à femme, on va dire comme ça. Comment j'ai atterri ici, s'il te plaît?
I got here.
That, Elari, is a long story.
Bon, on va dire tant que tu pas que pour la fin.
Very well. You fell out of time.
That's not very nice.
No one knows how you got from the 1980s to our time.
Oh, that's what you meant.
You woke up in a strange laboratory, and at first didn't know you were in the 21st century. But you quickly learned how this modern world works.
After all, he had the best teacher.
Lefto. You are Larry's anchor to a world long lost.
Would anyone like to try my new recipe for craft beer?
No. At any rate, Elari, you have not only mastered the pitfalls of the 21st century.
Well, mastered would
Ah,
mean that he knew
Mas.
what he was doing, and I don't think it would be fair to say that.
I think he's doing all right.
Silencio. Larry looked for love in all the wrong places. Elari has fallen deeply in love with Faith, the secret boss of the technology company Prune. She told him to get 90 points on the Timber dating app. Only then would she go out with him.
How do you know all that? You weren't even there.
Silencio! As always, that went caca. And then, Larry wanted to hack the Prune server to improve his Timber score.
That was self-defense.
In the process, he disturbed the product presentation. And Prune was brought to the brink of bankruptcy.
Yeah, well, oops.
Faith had to
Oops.
flee with BJ in tow, the man she had installed as CEO of Prune, but who was merely her puppet. Larry snuck onto their ship and secretly sailed with them to their villa here in beautiful Cancun.
Not one word about what happened on that ship.
Oh, I thought it was very romantic.
Ah, really? I'll admit, now I'm curious.
Are you nuts, Lefty? Never mind. Forget I asked.
Larry, I was politely going to avoid mentioning
Good thing.
that you cobbled up the most repulsive sex doll of all time, and that you...
We can just imagine the rest.
Unfortunately,
Finally, Faith revealed her plan. And that BJ was just a puppet. Then, you blew up the villa, driving off the gringos, and saving Cancun.
It's a pretty crazy story.
Ah, quelle histoire de dingue, je suis d'accord. Tu connais les chansons sur les alpagas? Tu pourrais chanter une chanson sur Pi? Qu'est-ce qui est arrivé à PJ? Bon, allez, on y go.
I know what happened. So what now?
Are you sure you know enough to dive into this adventure?
Yes. Now we can get this show on the road.
Very well, Elari. Yet, there is still one last step remaining to fulfill the prophecy heralding a golden age on Cancun. You must marry the daughter of the most important man on the island. My daughter. I sincerely hope you haven't forgotten,
My daughter.
considering we're in the middle of preparations.
Ouais.
Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea if I could talk to her first. Or at least see her?
No. The prophecy forbids it.
But,
She is also the most beautiful woman on the island.
oh, I see. I don't want to be petty about the whole thing then. Then I'll go get ready for a wedding.
Yes. Go now, Elari. Marry the most beautiful woman on the island. My daughter.
How many women are there on the island anyway?
Une.
The other one is my mother.
Maybe,
Fulfill the prophecy and your destiny. Let me leave you with this song. Oh, Elari, Elari, they call you. Ay, caramba! My guitar! We have to fix it, Elari. Otherwise, I won't be able to sing any songs at your wedding.
I'll take care of it.
And don't forget that you have to take care of the catering and wear your wedding suit.
Bye.
What can I do for you, Larry?
There must be some kind of app for wedding preparations.
Absolutely. But I'm still busy unzipping that huge file, which means I can't install any new apps right now.
I know what unzipping huge things can be like.
Oh, just zip it, Larry. That file somebody sent us a few weeks ago, remember? I'll have to decrypt it, but it'll take time.
Okay, then let me know when it's done.
Larry, I think you're a little confused.
Isn't that normal when you're about to commit yourself to something forever?
Yes, it is. But let me remind you again.
Ah, mais je peux pas. Oh là là. Je sais pas où mettre ma caméra au final. Peut-être ici. Et Larry, tu peux te déplacer avec joystick gauche. Si tu te déplaces le curseur sur un autre personnage avec joystick droit et que tu appuies sur la touche croix, tu peux lui parler. Vas-y, essaye. Oh là là.
I think it's time for you to concentrate on your wedding.
Voilà. Tu devrais t'occuper des préparatifs pour le mariage. Maintiens le joystick gauche et le joystick droit pour appuyer en même temps sur tous les objets, personnages et sorties avec lesquels tu peux interagir. Saphir tu devrais te rendre au sommet de la falaise. Pour cela, déplace le curseur vers la sortie, les ruines de la villa et appuie sur croix. Il y a la beach, c'est la plage. C'est bon ça? Non. Là, c'est la ville. Vers les ruines dans la villa. Voilà. Allez. On y go. On va se marier. Oh là 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 là. Il y a combien de filles sur l'île? Il y en a deux. Il y a ma mère et ma fille.
A lot of the preparations for the wedding have already been made.
How do you feel about that, Larry? Are you really ready to make port in the harbor of
Tout le
Holy
monde, c'est la fille la
Michigan?
plus belle dans l'île.
Plans it.
That's a good enough reason for you?
J'ai peur.
Let's just not talk about it.
Would you rather talk about how you blew up the villa?
All right, all right. I'll never push a big red button again. Where's the ladder leading down to my room again?
Alors, dans les films de western, on a toujours un Mexicain. Mais on n'a jamais une Mexicaine. C'est bien dommage. Voilà. Je peux pas. Faut que je trouve Ah. Tu peux également quitter rapidement les zones en appuyant 2 fois sur la touche croix. Tu n'auras pas à te déplacer jusqu'à la sortie, mais tu seras directement envoyé à l'endroit le plus proche. Essaye avec la sortie vers la chambre de Larry. Elle est où la chambre de Larry? Oh là là. Donc ma chambre, c'est en bas. Ok. Oh là là.
Oh,
What's wrong, Larry?
I was just thinking about Faith again.
Don't blame yourself.
I do, though.
Alors, tu peux voir les objets qui... en les survolant avec le curseur, en appuyant sur le carré, vous pouvez jeter un coup d'œil. Oh là 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 là.
That's Faith's underwear, which was strewn all over the island in the explosion. I collected all of them. So, can I give them back to Faith as soon as possible? If she's still alive, I should at least light a candle for her. Actually, everything I need should be here in this room.
Ah. Tu devrais allumer une autre bougie pour Fate. Tu auras d'abord besoin d'une nouvelle bougie. Tu devrais pouvoir en trouver une dans cette pièce. N'oublie pas que tu peux appuyer sur le joystick gauche et droit en même temps pour afficher tous les objets où tu peux interagir. Attendez, il y a... Ah voilà, c'est super.
I'm taking these. It might get dark.
Attendez. On s'arrête 2 secondes. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a juste au-dessus de moi là? C'est une licorne, hein, on est d'accord, hein, mais la corne. Voilà. C'est une belle corne. Lorsque tu ramasses un objet, il est placé dans ton inventaire. Tu peux rapidement l'ouvrir et le fermer en appuyant sur le bouton cercle. Tu peux également accéder à ton inventaire par le biais de ton menu Piphone, pardon. Piphone. Tu peux l'ouvrir et le fermer en appuyant sur le bouton pavé tactile, donc pavé tactile ici. Tu peux l'afficher les objets de ton adversaire avec le carré. Ouais, ok. Voilà. Oh là là, la licorne a fait peur. Faut que je fasse quoi? Oui.
Ah, there it is. First of all, I have to light it.
Maintenant, il va falloir allumer la bougie. Tu devras fouiller ta chambre en appuyant sur les boutons là. Tu peux parcourir tous les objets interactifs dans un sens ou dans l'autre. Voilà.
Fire, man's best friend.
And harmless in the right hands.
Aucun danger, bien sûr. Quand ton adversaire compose plusieurs objets, tu peux essayer de les combiner. Tu ne peux pas combiner tous les objets. Tu peux sélectionner les objets de ton inventaire avec les joysticks gauche. Et tu peux prendre un objet sélectionné en appuyant sur la touche croix. Pour combiner les deux objets, prends le premier en appuyant sur la touche croix. Ensuite, sélectionne le second et appuie sur la touche triangle. Lorsque c'est sélectionné, peu importe l'ordre, tu peux changer les objets que tu... Ok. Alors déjà, voilà.
Well, it's burning. Now I have to put it on top of the altar.
Et maintenant que tu as... maintenant tu pourrais peut-être déposer la bougie avant de l'allumer. Bon, pose-la maintenant. Tu peux utiliser un objet sur un autre élément en le sélectionnant avec la croix depuis ton adversaire et en sélectionnant un objet dans la pièce en appuyant sur triangle. Essaye de placer la bougie sur l'autel de Fate. Donc...
Good idea, but that won't work.
Donc oui.
Those two.
Attendez. Hôtel. Voilà.
Oh, Faith. I wish you were here.
Elle va te répondre.
Okay, time to get going. I still have a lot to prepare for the wedding.
Wait.
What?
I still have to check your progress in the sensitivity class today.
Does it have to be now?
You said yourself that you wanted to know more about how to properly interact with other people in the 21st century,
I've already learned a lot.
but not enough.
Okay. Fine.
Ok.
So, how many genders are there?
Alors, combien y a-t-il de sexe? Assez pour tout le monde. 2, c'est bien assez. Avec moi, juste un. Mademoiselle XXL. P. Bye.
With me, just one. But it's an XL.
Please don't ever say that in front of anyone.
So how many are there then?
The correct answer is gender is diverse.
Okay, if you're too lazy to count.
Next question. Your best friend confides that he is suffering from depression. What do you advise him to do?
Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Oh, de boire un bon whisky, de sortir avec pour passer une nuit torride. Sortir pour aller prendre l'air. On va prendre l'air et
Go
après...
out and get some fresh air.
Oh, and that's what you would do yourself?
No, of course not.
That's reassuring.
First, I get myself a whiskey. Then find a woman.
Enough already. Why do I even ask? The last question. For now, a colleague at work makes a sexist joke during lunch. How do you react?
Quelle blague exactement? J'ai pas de travail. Ou tu rigoles. Quelle blague exactement?
Exactly what joke?
A woman goes to the... Ugh. I mean, it doesn't matter. I've had enough. Let me put it this way. The 21st century isn't done with you yet.
Things used to be easier.
Things didn't used to be easier. You were just more naive.
But at least back then you could say what you thought.
And just what do you think you've been doing here the whole time?
Are you done unzipping that file yet? I need a wedding app.
The encryption is proving hard to crack. It seems to contain some important data. Some kind of secret.
You haven't really been working properly ever since Faith stopped being the boss at Prune either.
That's not true.
I wonder what's happened at the company since then.
C'est un gros beauf. C'est un gros beauf. Oh là! C'est un bâtiment.
Hello?
So, you're Nari.
Yes?
You know who I am, baby.
Yes. Mr. Wang. Nice to meet you.
Uh-oh, we don't have any time for pleasantries. This Nari is not the Prune that used to be. The Bill Jobs and Faith Prune. This is my Prune now.
Yes?
You're still working on the Cougar update for our Pythons. I want you to release it immediately because I have other work for you.
But...
No buts. We have a bigger, more important project ahead of us. Miss Faith was working on a revolutionary software project, a self-learning algorithm. I need it for a product that will truly immortalize Prune. One that will make even Pythons obsolete.
She hinted that she'd cracked the algorithm, but I never saw it.
I'm under pressure, Nari. Understand?
Well...
That algorithm is sexy. We have to get it. Get it, sweet cheeks?
I'll just get back to work.
As of right now, you are the technical director here at Prune. If we can't find Faith's algorithm, our technicians will have to develop one themselves. Like yesterday. You have a free hand and unlimited resources. Do whatever you want with me.
Thanks?
Nari,
Yes?
I can't find the switch for the secret back room.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There has to be something like that somewhere around here. A room with a heart-shaped bed that spins. With a back entrance for anyone I invite.
I'll check up on that directly with the, property manager. And I'll get the Cougar update rolled out.
In my old office, all I had to do was press a button under my desk and poof, there it was. That was nice. By the time I'm done with Prune, I'll have that here too.
Donc cette fois-ci, on a rencontré le méchant de l'histoire, on dirait Psy, celui-là qui chante Gangnam Style.
By the way, Larry,
Yeah?
if you want to remember certain things that you can't take with you, you can take photos of them instead.
Very funny. Do I look like I have a camera on me?
I have a camera.
You?
What do you think that hole on the back is for?
Well,
Forget I asked.
so you can photograph everything?
Yes. And then show it to you as if you were carrying it with you.
How practical. You could have told me that earlier. Oh, I could use it to take a picture of something pretty specific. But you need a wide-angle lens for something that size.
I have... yes, Larry, I have to say it's too bad I don't have one of those. Phew.
Oh, I'm sure it'll work anyway.
Larry, no!
On devine de quoi il prend en photo, hein? On devine.
Done now?
Yeah, thanks for asking.
But you might just want to take pictures of things that might be useful later.
Ouais, certains objets ne peuvent pas être rassemblés, néanmoins tu peux les prendre en photo en appuyant sur le bouton croix. Une icône en forme de photo apparaîtra alors dans le monde contextuel. Essaye avec les sous-vêtements. Ok.
My head's starting to spin, Pi. Isn't there some way I can keep better track of everything I have to do?
I'm glad you asked. I installed a to-do app for you.
Can't I have that timber thing again?
We decided to uninstall that app as part of your sensitivity training, for your own good.
That was a stupid idea.
Anyway, the app lists everything you still need to do for the wedding.
Pour voir les tâches que tu peux utiliser l'application liste tâches, utilise le menu en bas à droite de ton IP, ton Python, pour l'ouvrir. Tu peux l'ouvrir et le fermer en appuyant sur le tactile.
And
Ok.
you'll be there to check off everything that's done?
Of course, whenever you finish any of your outstanding tasks, I'll show you.
Alors, c'est quoi ça? Photo de sous-vêtements. Tutoriel. Ça c'est quoi? La corde de guitare ne peut pas jouer au mariage sans une nouvelle corde. Traiteur du mariage, il faut trouver un traiteur pour le mariage. Costume, récupérer le costume de mariage. Oui, ok. Bon, j'ai tout ça à faire. Oh la vache. Alors c'est tout ce que je peux interagir.
No, I'm not taking that. I said no.
Non, ne prends pas
I
ça.
admire your willpower, Larry.
Oh là là.
I'm never touching that again. Especially not from behind.
Ah.
No, if I sit on that, I'll get stuck. And I really don't want to touch the toilet paper today. Nah, the CanCom News Network is showing nothing but crap today. I really hope Faith is doing okay. I can't open it. The padlock is kind of in the way. I think I'm sensitive enough at the moment.
Quoi d'autre, quoi d'autre, quoi d'autre, quoi d'autre?
This suit is freshly starched. If I pull it out through the bars, it'll be ruined. I can't open it. Padlock is kind of in the way.
Et il n'y a rien d'autre. Ah si, regardez, il y a un bouton là.
What? Is that a self-destruct
D'autodestruction.
mechanism that works twice? Whew, that was lucky. Now the self-destruct button just self-destructed.
Autrement, je crois que j'ai tout fait. Ah, il y a la ficelle. Attendez, voilà.
Now the self-destruct button just self-destructed.
Voilà. Ça me permettra peut-être de donner ça à... Comment il s'appelle, à mon beau-père, à mon futur beau-père, pour la corde de la guitare. C'était facile.
Ah, thanks, Elari. A G-string for my guitar. Now, I can sing my song at your wedding.
Somehow it feels good to check something off.
Almost as good as timber.
No. That's not a punching bag.
Ouais.
I'll just leave those two right where they are.
Par contre, je suis tout petit.
I'd love to eat some of that, but I think I should get married first. You can see the beach down there.
On va voir vite fait hein, ce qu'on peut faire. Faut trouver un traiteur et la clé. La clé pour le costume. Oh,
What's that?
What's
c'est
wrong,
trop
Larry?
mignon.
The bride?
The bride is El Rey's daughter.
Maybe he adopted the donkey.
Try being a little more tolerant, and above all, stop being so simple-minded.
C'est pas ma femme.
Hands with strings on them. I used to play telephone with those as a kid.
Un bâton.
Looks useful. It's mine now. Thanks, but I'm not thirsty.
Non, c'est pas ce que je voulais. C'est pas grave. Je voulais voir le voile de l'âne. Voilà. C'est moi qui était à côté, c'est tout. Ça me fait penser à Pouce Pouce et à Marine Malice.
I'd rather keep my distance.
Oh, l'âne est gentil. Oh.
You shouldn't take props.
Alors, c'est un cactus. Je préviens. Vers la plage. On va aller voir la
I don't
plage.
have time to hang out at the beach.
Oh. Faut trouver le traiteur. J'aime bien parce que c'est la prophétie. Mais mec, tu viens juste de le peindre. Ok, bon bah c'est très bien, c'est très joli. Hein, on va dire que oui, c'est très joli. C'est très très joli. Moi je vois les dessins.
Larry!
Alors comment vont les affaires?
How's business?
I can't complain. Of course, it helps to be the only restaurant on the whole island. Most of my customers became regulars once they stopped tossing their cookies.
Let me guess. You came up with a new recipe for your barbarian brew?
Larry, it's an art. You don't just come up with something like that.
But you can throw up with something like that. Can you feed all the wedding guests?
I could, but I can't prepare any alpaca meat while the meat grinder's stuck.
Can't
Oh.
you do that without alpaca meat? Vegan, maybe?
Non, pas de vegan, hein.
The prophecy.
C'est trop bon la viande.
Just like everything else.
Donc il faut réparer.
You think the wedding's a good idea?
Sure, I'll take care of the catering.
I mean, I haven't even met the bride yet.
You have to look on the bright side. That means the bride hasn't met you yet.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying you two are probably a dream couple.
Oh, okay. Whatever happened to BJ?
He wanted to become my partner in Lefties. Thought it could be built into a franchise. The Lefties in every city and all that. Different types of barbarian brew for different target groups. I convinced him it wasn't a good idea.
With a business plan?
With a paddle. Then he disappeared. No idea what happened to him. Don't really care either.
Alors, allez, go, on y go.
I gotta be going.
See you later then.
Alors, par contre... Je peux pas? Alors,
Lefty, Lefto, can I please borrow your pizza peel?
You mean you take it and I never see it again?
He's on to you.
Go ahead, take
ne
it.
sois pas
I'm
dupe.
experimenting with flatbread anyway.
Hop là, rangé dans ma poche.
I'm not sure why Lefty thinks pizza is a typical can-cum dish, but
Alors, manivelle.
rusty, or it's got some bone chips stuck in it. It's hard to say. It won't turn at the moment. I can have a drink, but then I'd probably fall in the water, so no. You can never have enough plastic bottles.
Most people have no idea that plastic bottles are not all the same. They're made of different plastics for different uses. It's actually really fascinating.
I'll just leave it hanging there.
Alors, essayons.
Ugh, I don't want to run that through the meat grinder.
Non, on peut pas utiliser ça, donc... Ta 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 ta. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut utiliser?
Ugh, I don't.
Ah, je me doute, hein.
Ugh, I'm not a pizza baker, and I don't ever plan on becoming one.
Oh là là. Alors, il n'y a rien derrière moi. J'ai pas mal. On va voir. Ah, je vais peut-être utiliser le bâton pour étirer le voile de l'âne.
Those two things won't work together.
Ah,
That's fine.
je sais pas moi.
That won't help.
Tiens, tu veux voir ça? Alors, pourquoi je
I
peux
don't
pas?
have time.
J'ai pas le temps d'aller à la plage. Attendez.
Those two things won't work together. I don't need that. It's completely shredded. That's fine. I don't need that. It's completely shredded.
C'est en miettes. Oui, mais voilà. Ah, le bâton pour aller voir, pour récupérer la veste. Bah oui. Je pense. Parce que pas d'idée pour... Attendez. Oh là là.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it, but you never know.
C'est du rouge à lèvres. Allez, c'est parti. Le bâton. Et bâton, c'est utile. Achetez bâton. Toujours. Alors...
That won't help.
Ah, si, ça aidera.
Now the self-destruct.
Je suis en train de réfléchir.
I think I'm sensitive enough at the moment.
Alors, on va voir le tactile. Bah, attendez.
Better not. I really hope Faith is doing okay.
Bah, je peux pas lui mettre.
Those two things won't.
Bizarre.
No, I'm not. That's fine.
Ça marchera pas, c'est sûr. Ah, je sais pas quoi faire. Pas du tout.
Hola!
Hello.
Tiens.
Do you know where I can get the key to my clothes closet?
Ah, Elari, I've already given you the one key. The key to your destiny. I melted down the gold from the tombs of my ancestors, committed this sacrilege only to make that key out of it. A key that holds all our destinies. You still have it, right?
Bah, je l'ai perdu tout court. Mais j'ai envie de dire.
A shark tried to bite me and I had to use it.
Un requin a failli me mordre.
All right, I can understand that. So, the one key is lost. The key of destiny. Born of the gold of my ancestors. Irrecoverable.
Ouais.
Good thing I have another one.
Ah!
Oh, thanks.
Allez hop.
Catch you later, Al.
El
La clé, la clé. Voilà. Allez hop, c'est parti. Peut-être que j'aurai un truc... Attendez. Ah, voilà.
Ah, it fits.
Eh ben disons que tu grinces.
So I'll put on my wedding suit.
C'est la même tenue.
Ah, it fits perfectly. Oh, and the one key from El Rey is in the pocket, too. Great. At least he won't kill me for losing it. Somehow it feels good to check something off.
Almost as good as timber.
No. Much as I would love to have a lot of Faith's underwear with me all the time, that's too much.
Moi j'aime bien. Au final, voilà. Donc j'ai la double clé. Maintenant, il faudrait que je trouve un moyen de débloquer le hachoir. Mais j'ai aucune idée comment faire. Voilà. Je peux pas me suicider. Non.
I'm not just gonna throw that away. Who knows what I might need it for?
Vas-y.
I'm not just gonna
Oh là là. Ah, je sais pas du tout. J'ai aucune idée. Voilà. Non, Il me dit qu'il veut pas s'en approcher.
I'd rather keep my distance.
Chiche.
I'd ra-
Oh!
That won't help.
Oh, c'est dommage. Non, non, j'ai rien là.
I don't need that. It's
Voilà, il faut encore trouver le traiteur, la fille. Attendez. Bon, on va s'arrêter là parce que j'ai aucune idée comment faire pour réparer le boyeur. Bon, moi, on s'est bien marré. Je me suis bien marré avec le méchant qui ressemble à Psy. De Gangnam Style, celui-là qui chante wop wop wop, voilà. Je vais me marier, mais avec l'une des filles Asta. Asta. Mince, je cherche le mot. Une fille de l'île. Alors qu'il y en a deux, il y a la mère et ah bon, ça a bien sauvegardé, bon c'est très bien. La mère et la fille, donc je pense qu'elle sera très très moche. À voir. Donc je vous dis à la prochaine pour une nouvelle découverte. C'était Leisure Suite Larry with Dream Drive 12. C'est un jeu qui est sur PlayStation 4, One, Switch et PC. Je vous laisse la configuration juste à côté de moi, les langues juste à côté de moi et je vous dis à la prochaine. Allez, zou!